Just as it is today, 50 years ago, Tower Bridge was busy with traffic and pedestrians. A double-decker bus was trundling across the river when suddenly a fighter jet flew through it at 430 miles per hour. There's no footage or pictures of what happened, but the notorious Tower Bridge incident lives on in this specially commissioned painting and in this man's memory.
It was absolutely enchanting. I mean, sort of flying down the river. It's like a model village.
In 1968, Alan Pollock was a pilot in the RAF who'd been angered by cuts to the defence budget. He was also disappointed that no flypast had been organised for the 50th anniversary of the Air Force, so he decided to head to London to do one himself.
I'd been very careful with the noise and the way I flew until I was actually over Parliament, and then it seemed the right thing to do to make a lot of noise right over their heads, so they knew that we still had an Air Force.
He continued flying down the river as it seemed the safest way to leave London, but he'd forgotten about Tower Bridge until he found himself right upon it.
I could see, this London bus crossing, and that made me think about whether I should fly over the top, and then I realised that there's plenty of space there, and I think it was just under about 2.5 seconds then I had. But it was plenty of time, to sort of think what I'd do. It wasn't exactly extraordinary, a difficult thing to do at all, if you were in current practice.
But Pollock was known as an extraordinary airman. Pilot turned painter Michael Rondo was also in the RAF when it happened.
Somebody came into the pilot's crew room and said, somebody's just flown a Hunter through Tower Bridge. And as one voice, the room said, Pollock. That was everybody, only Pollock could have done it or would have done it and did do it.
His bosses, though, weren't amused, so Pollock was given a medical discharge from the RAF. But he received overwhelming public support, despite the risks of what he did. Ruth Zorko, ITV News.